Joining me tonight in Hollywood, Leslie Marshall, who is the host of The Leslie Marshall Show. And tonight in New York, Jane Velez Mitchell, host of Issues with Jane Velez Mitchell. You can see that weekday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on HLN. Okay, Leslie, Jane, let's get right to this Pampers fiasco. Something stinks here big time. It all began when the Octomom reportedly said the diaper and formula companies were pulling back their offers to help her because she had become so controversial. But now Pampers says they did no such thing. I also want to mention that Huggies also told us that they never offered any diapers to Nadia Suleman. Jane Velez Mitchell, is this much poop about nothing?
Brooke, this is a real stink bomb. I think this is what you would call a disposable story. Reportedly, Nadia Suleman, Octomom, was griping about these offers being rescinded, but it's just reports in her defense. I haven't seen her on tape saying this. It's people saying she said it, and Pampers says, hey, that's not how we roll. We don't pull up with a truck and dump a bunch of diapers at somebody's house. We work with organizations like UNICEF and Feeding America and Baby Buggy. So this story really just doesn't make sense, but it's part of the vortex of speculation, rumor, and gossip that surrounds Nadia Suleman.
Yeah. You're right, and Pampers has done many wonderful things over the years, and they do work with charities and organizations. And in a statement today to Showbiz Tonight, the company nipped this in the butt, so to speak. Quote, listen to this. Any implication that an offer to an individual occurred or rescinded is simply not the case. Leslie Marshall, does it all just show how absurd this all has become that Pampers would even have to bother to respond?
It is absurd. I think she's trying to get some free diapers, and to add to all of your diaper talk, ladies, let's throw Nadia Suleman in the diaper genie, shall we? I mean, basically, Pampers is a great product. Seriously, I use them on my kids, and a lot of people do. This is the type of organization that unfortunately was forced to respond, but I do think she's trying to get a free thing out of this. I mean, she's just been milking this like crazy. It's terrible that Pampers has to respond, but I think they did the right thing because, unfortunately, a lot of people might believe that, Pampers was the bad guy here. And clearly that's not the type of organization they are, and they do deal with reputable charities. Nothing's been offered or rescinded from this woman. And it's terrible that Pampers has to respond, but I think they did the right thing in doing so.
I agree with you. They approached it in the right way. And also new right now regarding the Octomom, we learned today that 15 employees got fired by Kaiser Permanente Hospital, 8 others disciplined for allegedly snooping around the Octomom's medical records. They were supposedly looking for information on the Octomom's sperm donor. Now, the best that Kaiser can explain it, the employees were just curious. Jane, is this just an outrageous invasion of privacy?
It really is. And Brooke, it proves that Octomom Nadia Suleman is a celebrity because these hospital workers love to snoop into the files of celebrities. They did it to Britney Spears, George Clooney, Farrah Fawcett. It's a very long list. And what's so really shocking about this is the hospital anticipated this problem and actually gave hospital workers a refresher course about patient privacy, essentially warning them, do not go into anybody's medical records unless you have a very specific, legitimate medical reason. Nevertheless, this happened, and that just shows you what a controversial and fascinating story this is, that people risk their jobs and have lost their jobs just to get some information on this woman.
And it's just terrible that patient confidentiality laws are breached. Worrisome for us all. Leslie, very quickly to you, what do you think? All the chaos surrounding the Octomom, do you think her 15 minutes of fame are almost up?
I just got to say, they're $10,000 per infraction for those. I'm married to a doctor. Those are very serious. They're called HIPAA privacy laws. But 15 minutes, it's been 15 weeks. And you know what I think? Okay, this is scary. I think she's going to have 15 more kids to milk it for 15 more years.
Brother, please, no way. We will end it there. Leslie Marshall, Jane Velez Mitchell. Thanks, ladies. And